All right, Scrap, before we start, give me a second just to make sure I've got your audio live. 1, 2, 3, test.
How's it sound?
Perfect. All right, good.
Perfect. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the MDL, an event that has taken. Oh, man, come on. Get the music going. What the heck? Excuse me. There we go. An event
Is
has
it still
taken.
taking?
Yeah, it's still taking. We actually, I would say, haphazardly threw this together. Scrap, do me a favor. Move to your left just a little bit.
To my left?
Yep, shimmy left. I can see Darren beautifully. There we go. Cool. All right.
I don't know how long he's going to hang out, but perfect.
It's your boy Frank, aka Dracker, and I'm here with Scrap Claw. Scrap, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. Ready for the stream. I'm excited to watch this dungeon again.
Yep. So, can you tell me a little about what tonight's going to be in as far as concerning our competition?
I don't really know. There's a lot of new people on the field tonight, and so I don't really know what to expect. I think I balanced the teams pretty well, at least class-wise, but I'm hoping that one team doesn't fall way, way behind. But I couldn't tell you which one it would be at this moment. So.
I think historically you've done a good job, though, trying to get that balance going. Is that fair to say?
No, I don't want to break my streak.
All right. So, the competition's very simple. We had a new Mega Dungeon come out, Dawn of the Infinite. We asked most of them to not run it until the event, but of course I had to push back twice. So some of them have run it by now, but some haven't. And so part of the competition is going to be about who can just finish it as quickly as possible. So let's
finish it at all.
Yeah, well, last time we did a Mega Dungeon run, Tazavesh, for those who remember, it was a disaster, especially for my team, because this was also a competition you and I went head to head, if you remember correctly. And
I love that game. It's so fun.
It was a good time until it wasn't. Especially since my team hated it, since they couldn't talk to me about what they wanted to do about the bug.
I had a good time the whole time. My team did not agree, though.
Well, let's go ahead and meet the teams tonight. We have our reigning champions, the Yes Chef crew, who are now Make Yes Chef Great Again. And I think they're followed with the regulars Technique, Haywire, and Fear as part of that group.
Yeah, and Fear has won 3 of these in a row, I think.
Wow, impressive.
He's got it in his title, so it must be true.
And they're joined by Kittleson. What was the other person that was on the team? I was like Exploit or something like that? Yeah, cool. So we're looking forward to seeing those team maybe dominate again. They've got a lot of talking going, but Technique hasn't run the dungeon yet. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then Team Blind as a Bat. Not sure if they were very happy with that name, but that's what they went with. Led by Randall is tanking. And Scrap Z is healing. Scrap Z, a big favorite amongst the crowd at MDL. And then we have Phoenix, who normally heals, is DPSing with... Who else is on the team?
Mistro and Valinor, who's a raid staple.
Yep, so...
I know all these people, and I think this one is going to be good DPS-wise, at least. I have no idea. I really don't have any idea how this is going to turn out.
I'm very interested to see... And again, it could be just a flat-out someone... Because Kittleson's saying... Hey, 30 minutes, that's all we need. So we'll see how it all goes. Let's go ahead and pull in the
30 minutes.
And get started because it's already late in the evening and it's a school night. So I'm going to bring...
School night. It's summer.
Oh, hey. Some of us still have it. Summer school. I'm going to bring Technique in here and I'm going to bring Randall in here, our 2 tanks. Gentlemen, before we get started, how are you guys feeling?
Feeling pumped, bro. I got Christine on room service call duty. She's ready to go.
Okay.
She knows it's game night. I'm locked in the office here all by my lonesome. I'm ready to do this.
And what about you, Randall?
Let's just say we're ready to go.
I heard in the green room that there might have been some bickering. Is that the case?
There's talk of like pandas or something.
At one point,
those listen overhearing.
At one point, there was the comment: Did panda porn help pandas mate? And someone said, I wish I knew the answer. So if you could just imagine the conversation that led up to that.
It's going to be a lively one.
I don't think I need to imagine the one that led up to it. That in and of itself is enough.
I don't think that needs context. I'm also curious about that.
It's a kid-friendly stream, isn't it?
Yeah. No, actually, I have to tell YouTube it's not made for kids, so it's not.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Anyways, we are ready to start. Your team's ready? You guys want to do a ready check? Make sure everyone's ready to go?
Sure. I'll do a ready check. Here we go.
Oh, wow,
Randall, also just in the spirit of fun, dude. Good luck out there. Firm handshake.
We'll see if he feels the same way when he gets started. All right, Randall's your team ready?
Good luck. I'm not the leader, so I can't put a check. Okay, I am.
Okay,
sorry. All right.
All right. Well, we are ready. So when Scrap counts us down as is tradition, she will say 3, 2, 1, go. When she says go, you can tell Nosdormo you're ready to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
go
Roger
stand
that.
next to Nosdormu.
Any last words?
Love you guys. Let's do this.
All right,
Yep,
Scrap.
good luck.
The horn is yours.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All
Oh,
right.
looks good.
They've been moved. Oh God, my eyes. They've been moved.
Your
and
eyes.
the first thing I want to look at is technique, and I'm gonna switch it over right away. Give me
Okay.
a
Wait for
second.
the.
I have a new monitor, and so everything's all over
Yeah,
the place.
because Randall knows the dungeon. He's done it a bunch of times, and he's pretty good at running a ship. So I think he's gonna be good on that. Now,
Move it up. Get
technique,
closer
I
to
have no idea.
Well, and I
what
wanted
he
to
knows about
watch.
this dungeon.
I wanted to watch if he got killed by any of the swirlies because he wasn't knowing that was a problem.
Hold
He's
screen,
currently
the next
behind everyone else. Okay, he charged in. So,
Yeah.
for all those at home who haven't seen this dungeon, and Scrap who has seen it but still doesn't know it, we'll try to talk as
seen
much
it
as we
is very,
can.
it's very generous. I have seen it.
Iron bar.
I think I've done this dungeon now, including the PTR, 3 times maybe. And this trash.
All stuff out
So
haywire if you,
for those who are maybe not aware of how mega dungeons work, the usual cadence is that they'll come out with a mega dungeon on a 0.1 patch, and then by 0.2 it becomes a split Mythic
Not
plus
interrupt,
dungeon.
but something to run from.
And
Yeah.
this trash is something I always keep my eye on because we want to do our Keystone Kindergartners. And the trash was not scary at all until this trash pack right
Kill
here.
one, you can take
And let's see if Technique can
Well,
survive it.
You
I
wanna
was
go
gonna
through the
say it
first
was really
box
scary
already?
because we pulled the whole room, wasn't it?
No, and it's honestly it wasn't even just that because these mobs, I don't know what the name of it is, but they put on a debuff to the tank. So here's another big pack from Technique. They put a debuff on the tank, and I don't know what it is. They just like
Stunning,
slam, and it just hurts. Now, granted, I don't see Technique on his warrior taking a lot of damage, but I'm looking down below, and actually Team 2 has just had a death.
I was gonna say I see a death on that side of the field, but
let's check it
they're
out.
I think they pulled a lot of the trash together. He's walking back.
But it wasn't the tank, was it?
No, it was in the middle there. It's kind of hard for me to tell from
Yeah.
the bars.
Yeah, I can't see it. The
Let's see, Randall.
resolution's not 8K like I'm used to.
I've got it. Well, I probably tell from the damage meter. I'm guessing it's oh, it's Misro.
Okay.
I see him running back
Misro
in.
died?
Yeah.
What?
He died in the first one.
The only thing I can think he
No,
died
but
to is the
there's like
swirls, the whirlwind from
The whirlwind, yeah. When they're all grouped together, it's pretty hard to see.
All right, so Scrap, we've got our first boss. Team 1 has just pulled. Team 2
They
literally
both pulled.
seconds behind.
Yeah.
Can you explain the boss for those at home if you remember?
No, I can't. I can't at all. I don't remember this guy at all.
So what we're
he was
seeing-
easy though, right? Like we didn't wipe.
He can really smack the tank. So again, when it comes to Mythic Plus, when it's tyrannical, he might be a big problem. But what we just saw happen is he'll take every player and he'll drop a sand circle underneath them that stays pretty long in the fight. But the main mechanic is what we're seeing right now. He will jump to where a player was with a big swirl. You can't stand in that, but he'll leave behind a smaller swirl that someone has to stand in. If you don't, it's a wipe. And then to make things a little more challenging, every time he makes that jump, ooh, okay, so it wasn't a wipe for them, but nope, Misra's dead.
No. Meester's down, yeah.
But theoretically on Mythic Plus, it will be a wipe. Ooh, yeah, and it's hurting. 2 down. Yep, they're you can hear that they're stressing out. But anyways, to make things harder, you will see orbs shoot out from where he jumps. So that anyone steps into will not only damage them, but push them back, slowing you down from getting inside that circle. But otherwise,
see
it's
that,
rinse and repeat. The one last thing about the boss may have is he has a debuff that he puts on a tank, which I believe is a healing absorb debuff. That if it's not broken... Oh, let's see if she can get out in time. Ooh, that was close.
Plenty
So
of
there's
time.
a small swirl. Someone got in it. Good. Jump again. Little orbs
Wait, why
pushing
doesn't
one up.
why doesn't she cat for him and get out of it?
You know, let's oh, let me get a piece of paper. I'll write down all your questions for Scratch.
Right, yeah, right now. I would just like I don't know anything about healing Druid. Is there a reason you want to not go in cat form?
I don't believe so, because I usually see them run into it. All right, let's switch back to Team 1 real quick.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm literally like watching the boss. Like, oh, team. I was gonna say, yes, chef is like their whole room is full.
Well, not
Are they
only that,
having a
but
DPS
the
problem?
fact that they had all 2 DPS die on the second team, and they're only this
I'm blind
far
as bat.
ahead
Yeah, tunnel.
with the first boss. I mean, okay, so let's
I
count it
think
out
their
real quick.
numbers are lower. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to see. It's kind of hard to tell from the resolution, but
It'll show.
Yeah, I'm thinking their numbers are lower.
Technique forgot that he can actually get loot from this, so he went back and got it.
Ah, I thought he ran it. Oh, right, no, he hasn't run it at all. Haywar's run it, right?
Yes, yes. Hayward, I think
This entire-
I think everyone on the team except for one each. So it's Phoenix on Blind as a Bat and
we
Make
have to
Yes
clear-
Chef Great Again. It's
Well,
Technique.
okay, so just seeing how the
Another raid
first
stuff
boss
coming
is
from
played
our
out,
portal.
I think they're probably gonna be pretty even because it seems like Blind as a Bat has the numbers. If I had to guess,
They just need to stop
based
dying?
on like,
They're coming
yeah,
right
they
on
just
top
need to
of it.
figure it out. And it's on Yes Chef. It's like they had the they were able to slow and steady through it, but they didn't have big numbers. So
Okay, okay. Well, we'll see as
my
we get into the
assessment so
second
far.
boss, which
Alright, go.
some might argue will be the toughest boss. Now there is more to. We'll get to that later.
I was gonna say, I
Um,
believe Randall, he was talking about it. He said the only ones that might hold them up is the second boss,
No,
Morkey,
boss.
and the last
You'll know.
boss.
Yeah,
And
and
I remember the last boss we had trouble on.
well, in the last
Oh,
boss,
this boss I like this one.
Yeah,
this
this
is the
is-
one where you walk around in the circle.
mechanically it's very fun.
I like
Um,
this one.
But
this
it
one's
just
great.
it does feel like he has a huge health sponge. And on the PTR,
Oh, really?
if I remember correctly, on the PTR it was a fight that would take like 6 minutes.
No.
Yeah. Now,
That's
granted, on the PTR you had 425 gear, but they had to nerf his health
Okay.
pool. I might look it up here in a second, but they had to nerf his health pool by like, I want to say 50%.
When we did it, I guess because it was really
for
entertaining. I don't
the,
remember it
uh,
feeling that sloggy.
Or the
Um,
follow. The
but I don't know. We
potentness.
kind of had some heavy hitters when we did it.
Oh, actually, Scrap, we got to take time out for a
You know
second
what,
because we've got Whistle
Why?
watching tonight.
Get the anomaly.
Oh, Whistle, can you mod the chat?
Yeah. Whistle, you mind keeping the riffraff out?
I'm on the time.
Yeah, tell
Whistle,
us
good
if
to
I'll-
have you
how
watching
you sound
tonight.
good. Whistle, tell us if it's too loud or something.
Yeah.
The microphones and stuff.
Oh, I thought I added. Oh man, remind me when we finish this stream.
Oh,
for next
Mr.
stream.
Goat, did it again. I don't know what's going on.
Remind me after this that I should add a chat streamer thing on the left hand side of our windows, but that's another problem. For
I don't
another
know.
day.
I don't even begin to know what you're talking about.
You know, on some Twitch streams you can see the chat in like a side view.
Do we have room for that?
Yeah, there's a little box
Oh,
over
okay.
right over. Nope, not this way. This way.
I'm trying to keep track. They're pretty evenly cleaning up the room. It looks like.
Yep, and well,
What about
no,
this trash?
there's
Is this
there may be
trash
one pulled on.
dangerous?
So there is dangerous trash, but it's really just about interrupting. There's a couple mobs that you maybe have 2 or 3 of. I don't remember their names. I'm sorry, my keystone.
Oh
kindergarten
no,
is
somebody
not
else
there yet.
died. I'm
Alright.
guessing it's Phoenix
This
because
is
they
the
popped
pizza
back alive
pie
again
one,
really
Mike.
fast, so maybe he used the
Let me
totem. I need to figure out what the order is.
I'm
here.
gonna listen in real
Scripts.
quick because this
Yep.
team, while they may have the DPS, seems to be just playing very fast and
Chaotic.
loose. All right, they're about to pull the boss, but I'm sure they have to explain to him. And actually, I kind of want to hear him explain. Let's
Oh,
switch back.
Blind as a Bat is falling a little bit behind. They're one pull behind. Yeah, you're
Yes,
right.
yeah. Okay,
Yep.
can we hear them explain it? Let's see. I wanna.
Stay
they
in
just
the
Oh
pulled.
no,
dark
they've
zone
just pulled in.
as much as possible.
Okay.
I mean,
you're avoiding
in
the
their
shit,
defense,
thank
when
you,
you
right.
explained it to me, I like
Right.
could not pay attention, and then when I saw it happening, I was like, oh, okay, it's pretty intuitive.
Yep. So, this is how it works. You'll see that the pizzas cut the room into quarters.
Pizzas.
One side dark, one side bright. In the bright, you move faster. In the dark, you take 20% less damage. That's critical for a tank buster mechanic. Oop, Technique just took that to the face.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out. I still haven't
I
quite
have to be- if
got
you get
it.
the arrow,
So,
you get the
like
shot.
where
outside
you
of
dodge
that-
and weave.
Things move slower in the dark and move faster in the bright. And Technique is not doing the mechanic correctly. So what he should be doing when that sand breath comes out from the boss is... the boss, 1, needs to be in the dark area when he does it. Otherwise, he'll double tap it quickly. Maybe killing the tank.
Oh.
But 2, if it's done correctly, he'll do the first one and then slowly cast the second one, allowing the tank to step out of the second one. So that's the first main mechanic. The second is the one you're seeing right now on screen, where balls will shoot out in a cylindrical form around the boss.
They don't
And-
do that much damage though, do they?
I think to DPS, they do enough. Like, as you can see, I think someone's dead in this group.
Oh, look, he
now
just
2
double
people are
tapped
dead.
it.
Yeah, and maybe even Hayward got hit by it. So
Yeah, just like you said, he was standing in the wrong spot and he cast breath twice in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, we can wait.
Um,
That's tough.
but you see the balls going out right now. They'll move very slow in the dark phase, but very fast in the bright phase. And you can see even as it turns, it'll immediately move those that are already
Oh,
going
I see
faster.
what Scraps is doing. She goes back and forth. Look at that.
Um,
That time she didn't, but
Oh.
because
Alright.
she was channeling.
I think Technique just got Fear.com killed.
Oh no! Wait, how can you tell who's dead on that screen? I can't read the UI.
I just see it in the
Oh,
bottom left.
oh, they're gray. Their
Yeah.
health bars are gray. Okay.
Yeah, we're
that's
gonna
tough.
switch to Team 2 here as we see them now
Yeah,
maybe
so
taking
I'm
the
watching
lead.
Technique and I'm like, wait, how do you dodge those balls? And then I just watched Scrap Z do it. She's like an expert.
Well,
She
so
went right around them.
yeah, so what you usually want
Look
to
at
do
that.
is
She's amazing.
you want to just keep moving to the right, but the problem is if you have the tank sitting there with the tank
do you
smash,
have AG?
you might
Do you have
accidentally
AG?
move into it as you're dodging it.
No, she's got a good idea. She's just kind of like moving,
There you
just
go.
dipping
That's
out
how-
and dipping
that's-
back
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
learning a lot right now. I'm like, oh, this is how you do it.
But
'Cause
there's
before
one
I was
more-
honestly just flailing through.
There's one more mechanic that we have to worry about. So
What mechanic?
2 debuffs will go out for the healer to dispel, and you want to dispel them separately. You don't want to double tap them either. So you want the person you're dispelling to usually stand in the bright area because when the ring goes out, it'll go out very quickly.
Oh,
But
I
what
see it.
happens
There's the ring.
is, but what happens is if you put it in the slow, it'll go out very slowly. Now,
Oh.
so there's the
This
fast
is
one
so
as the slow one
scary.
slowly chases them down. Uh-oh, Scraps.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Whoa,
Oh no!
did Team
She
1?
stuck.
Yeah, did Team 1 actually end up killing that boss?
Yeah, they killed it.
Wow, okay, I didn't give him credit where
I
it
have
was
to
due.
switch them because I have it team 1, team 2. Okay, let me put this over here.
But yeah, those are the 3 main mechanics. You got the tank buster, you've got the balls, and then you've got the dispels. And as you can see on the bottom left corner, you usually want to dispel them in the fast one, so you can just quickly have the damage go out and allow the healer a few seconds to catch up. Okay.
So we had the opposite boss fight here, where on the first fight, Yes Chef lost guys and then was able to slowly make it through. And the opposite happened with Blind as a Bat on this boss. Like, they didn't lose anybody.
Nope. But Chef is still ahead, despite that.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Which means that there might be a DPS discrepancy now going back in favor of Chef. However,
Let me
still
see
neck
both
and neck,
meters.
one pull difference, right? One
One
bad
pull
thing
difference.
happens, and we could see a switch in the.
Okay, I see on the top of Yes Chef, it's Meaty with 120. He's a rep paladin overall. So let me look who's the
Meaty?
top one. Exploits.
Oh,
His character's name is Meaty.
A few seconds ahead of
Or maybe that's what he just puts himself in details as.
Scraps doesn't have the damage meter.
Yes, she does.
No, that's per fight, not the overall.
Oh, you want over?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I want it overall.
Okay. Let's talk about the lore of the dungeon. So.
Maybe if she dies, I'll whisper her and say, "Hey, can you put the overall?"
Maybe. So the lore of the dungeon. We are trying to stop Morzon from being formed. Oh man, I shouldn't have gotten a drink to.
I don't
keep
even
my-
know what the lore of the dungeon is. I like.
Well, we're
it's
gonna
just
discuss it right now. Let's talk about
that
it.
guys are going back in the past to stop the dragons from being
Well,
cool.
so the problem is that Iridacron
Come on, pull it.
and Chronolor Deos have gone back in time to when Galakron had died, to where the drakes, the primal drakes, whatever the proto drakes, of
Yeah.
Alstraza, Norsdormu, Neltharion,
Yeah, the baby ones.
the baby Malgos, all of them.
Yeah, baby proto drake aspects.
And what they're trying to do is they're trying to convert Morzon there into Norsdumu into Morzon there.
Okay.
And so we've gone
I
through
don't
the
have
time
the
ways
starting
and the
from
things that they
section.
put in our
So
way
he'd
so
be
far.
on their side, like if he
Immediately,
turns
he's not
his proto
even
drake?
Norsdumu for like a split second, and then he becomes Morzon immediately. So that's their plan.
This is a single target
Okay.
Wait, they want to make him Murazond as a proto drake?
Well,
If you
I
can
don't know
target cleave.
if maybe there's like stuff going on in the sky, but yeah, like effectively he's a
You
proto
gotta
drake,
look
and then
up for this
immediately,
dungeon.
huh?
You gotta look up in this dungeon. Stuff is happening in this.
The last boss actually there is a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about this trash real quick, and I'm going to see if it affects him because you can see that and I say group 1, you can see the team is taking a lot of damage, not technique. But whenever these little
Oh,
blobs
they're making
die,
it-
they buff the dragons.
Oh, okay. So you need to. Okay, and I see on both sides they've got 2 dragons alive and no blobs.
Yeah. You can
Wait,
see
are they
that.
even pick up again?
No. They're on the
I
pole. There's a
stunned it
2-dragon pole
Oh,
on the
there's two.
stairs,
Okay,
and now
gotcha.
there
Was on,
this
I
this
stunned
pole right
twice,
here is a
I love it.
2-dragon at the boss. So we're about to see the 3rd boss here. I do like the third boss. It's a little heavily reliant on technique, doing things correctly. When we did this with Lithium this
Right
week,
here.
he kept getting mind controlled, so we'll
I
see
was
how it
gonna
goes.
Try to not move
Again,
and
I
not
don't really
face the
remember
group.
this boss. Oh, this is one where he
I'll
has
deal with
to.
This is the
You
tag
have to
boss.
keep passing it
For the boss.
along.
Yeah.
Football.
3 phases,
boss
but the
is
phases
small.
in and of itself are pretty easy. The
Every
first
time
one's
there's
very
corrosion,
easy.
the
It
range
just
is gonna bring it
introduces, and you
to
can hear them
meat
explain to the
heals,
group. I'm
and
going to lower the
when
a little bit.
needed, I'll bring the ball to you.
What'll happen is a debuff will go out. It lasts for 11 seconds. It usually,
It's gonna move around
no, I don't think it
like
always goes on the
they'll
tank, but it'll go out, so we're going to see it here in a second.
Are we going?
And what happens is for 11 seconds, so here it goes out, the person that has it has to hand it to someone else, okay? If they don't, they'll be mind controlled for 20 seconds, which if it
Well,
happens
they have
with the tank,
11 seconds to pass it off.
yep, and they have to give it
Oh, okay.
to the tank, so here's what's going to happen. Meaty does not have, has not given it to Technique yet. All right, Technique
he's
now
got it.
holds up, yep.
That looks like a good pass.
So
off.
what we saw happen, but not correctly, was the boss will then put a frontal on the tank, and the tank needs to be holding the debuff by the time that happens, because he will take back the debuff when he does that
Gotcha.
by
Okay.
eating the tank, right? So first phase
Ooh,
very
look at
easy.
that.
It's just
Oh no, meaty.
it's just do that part of it, okay?
Yeah.
The second
the
phase.
waves of tornadoes is.
Yep.
I
The
hate
second
that
phase
mechanic.
has the waves of tornadoes. Right, so here, let's see if Technique gives it back correctly. Yes, he did. Okay, just in time, too, because he had 1 more second before he got mind controlled.
Yeah, no
Um,
kidding. Cutting it little close.
Yep. And so now phase 3 is happening, okay? So this happens, I think, about 40%. The blob will split into 2 and corrupt 2
Okay.
proto-drakes, okay?
Yes.
One of them
Oh, so
will
there's
just
2
jump
debuffs.
around. Yep, one of them will just jump around and breathe in a direction, trying to hit the DPS. The other one, I can't even remember what the other one does. It's just so chaotic at this point. The other one might just be spitting on people. So here, he's
So
running.
doesn't one have a cone breath?
Yeah, there's right there, breathing
there,
it all over
okay.
Technique.
Yeah.
And I think the other one is
Don't worry, I'll
just.
be fine.
And the other one's just. Okay. Oh, the other one's doing the
other one's
debuff.
jumping pools.
Yeah. Yeah, and the floor gets very messy.
Whoo! The tornadoes. That's an awesome looking mechanic.
Okay, Technique's about to get hit by the breath again, I think. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, no one's been mind controlled yet.
Yet.
Alright, they've just handed it off. They played tag. I have not seen the dragons do their breath to bring it back in.
Ooh, I'm watching Blind as a Bat, and they are crushing this boss.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's switch over.
Their damage is huge. They just split the 2.
They did start, well, yeah, but this is where it gets hard. Let's see if they didn't save hero for
It's
it.
hard. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
Do they have to get down at the same time or anything?
This might close the gap a little bit. I mean,
Okay,
I was
so-
watching that health bar plummet.
Team 1 has just killed the boss. Let's
I have to
see.
give this a
Alright, I'm gonna stopwatch. I don't think it's going as fast as you might think it is. Luckily, there's some RP to slow them down, but unluckily, that RP will also exist.
No, I mean, this is a long frickin' dungeon. This is like an hour plus dungeon. There's gonna be
You need to give
plenty
it
of
to
places
somebody
they can
and
make
then
up
pass it.
time.
You need to
Or
give it back.
lose a ton of time.
No one's been
Watch
mind
breath,
controlled
watch breath.
yet that I know. Okay. Do they pull it back in? If you see down in the bottom left corner right now, they are talking to the aspects before they became the aspects. So they're RPing about how much they love Papa Tier.
Yeah, they're so cute. I love the proto-drakes. Their little arms.
Alright, this team's about to finish this boss. No issues.
I feel like that was so much faster than the other team, but
It-
maybe I'm wrong. It's about the same.
That last phase, just things slow down immensely.
Very nice.
Okay, so we continue with the lore. We run over to the aspects and we see that, you know, ooh, we just won, we beat Galakron. And then we tell them, OMG,
So,
there's a problem. We need to go fight
This next
2 people
boss
at once.
is a Ridicron.
So we split up,
This trash
and
can
the
hurt, by
aspects
way.
will
If you
go
get the
fight
Ripper-
Chronolord
Oh,
Deos,
wait, it's a trash can.
while
Okay.
we are going
Um,
to go find a
The
Ridicron, which a
Rippers will
Ridicron is the
teleport
big
somebody,
baddie of the
start
dungeon,
placing
of
around, so you
the
guys just run, so you
expansion.
don't stand
I can
up.
burst
And
one
he's
down.
probably
You
going to be
think-
one
I
of the
don't think
end
he's gonna be
bosses.
the-
To have
I don't think he's gonna be the big
Like
bad of the
cooldowns.
expansion.
He is the
Anyway,
big
for
baddie of the
Ridicron, this is gonna
expansion.
happen,
He might
okay?
not be the
One
final boss
DPS,
because what
or
he's
it
trying
might be
to
able
It's gonna be an
bring.
old god.
Is going to
Um,
be targeted with a big giant
I don't know, it might be
circle, and then
Zalana.
Chromie's
It
gonna
might be,
teleport close to you and put a dome.
well,
You
she's-
want to be
I don't think
inside
she's
the
an old
dome.
god,
The other
but she's like
DPS
an
don't
old-
have
She's
to
like
be
an old
inside
god
the circle at all.
worshipper.
Yeah,
A
like
shadow
she's
priest.
like a priestess or something.
Be in
Yeah.
the dome, right? And then after that,
Okay.
That could be cool.
There's
I
gonna
just
be
feel like
some
a
bosses. There's gonna be
Ridicron's
a
not
big
that
soap
cool.
in
You can see in the
and all
back.
four of
No,
these
the
in
Ridicron
map,
fight
there's
is a
gonna be
lot
little
of fun. I
soap
think,
that
but you
have
can see in the
No, no, I just
background
think
there.
he as a
he's
dude
gonna
is
hit it
not
like
that
4
cool.
times, whatever. And
Wow.
then Scrap's gonna
Okay.
Yeah,
be
I had to
healing
say
Chrome and
it.
stuff.
He gave you
And then after
respect
that,
when he
there's gonna
told
be,
Vernoth and
boss is gonna have a shield on him, and
Fenrir
then
or
he's gonna
whatever his
start
name is
doing
not
these,
to
like,
Honestly, think-
underestimate
things
us.
that come out
I
from
honestly
him
think you're just
that you
making
need
up
to
names at
avoid,
this
but you need
point.
to break the
Yeah,
shield.
absolutely.
And then the last thing is,
But
as he
yeah,
puts
if
the
you've seen the
big
background
out
right
and
now
all
of Blind
everybody
as
gets a
Bat's team,
circle
you can
around
see that
them,
there's
and
Galakrond's
then
teeth as he's
you
laying
wanna
dead, and that's
run
where
to the same
Chrono Lord
side, and
Deos
your
is.
circle will drop an axe,
trying
you're
to-
gonna go on the
That'd
same
be a
side,
cool
and
last
then
boss.
we're gonna all
Well, that
interrupt
was
the
what
adds,
everyone
and
thought
we're
it was
just
gonna be
burst
at
the adds
first.
down, and then that's the whole
Maybe
I
thing.
think-
still time.
And then at the
I think they
end,
put a no. I think they put a lid on it
he's,
because
Chromie's gonna teleport
Too
him
big.
and
because
start
well,
this
and
long
because
cast,
he's in this
so Chromie's gonna
dungeon.
teleport
That's
to
probably
him
the
and
last we'll see
give him
him.
a,
And yes, he's too
or
big.
give
Like
us
how
a
the
big
heck do you
dome.
manage
It'd be
that?
that
cool
gives
if you
us a
like
ton of haste.
he's like
But
5
we need
bosses. You fight
to,
like one toe and then the
um,
next toe and then his
Well,
tail.
that's
and
what
then
that's
his
what Taliesin was thinking from the Mega Dungeon before they announced it. He thought maybe like we'd run through times, because you know they did say it was gonna be Dawn of the Infinite, but
anyway,
we
we
would
need
run
to
through the time
lower
waves
his
He was
and
smaller.
keep trying to
So
stop Fenrir
before
or whatever his name is,
he,
Fenrir.
finishes his cast. So it's just like a
That we
DPS
keep
build,
chasing
but
him
it's
and
not
like you know
hard.
take 20% of his health off and then he'd run off to the next part and we'd
Yeah,
have to
that'd
chase
be
him
Alright,
cool.
I'm
down.
gonna do more than one pass.
I love
Um,
that. That's cute.
Calm your tits a little bit.
Yeah, but I think for the sake of like fun bosses, seeing the same person 5 times might not be that great.
Okay, 5 maybe too many, but 3 could be cool.
Yeah, I mean it depends on how they handled the fight, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
someone's down in Blind as a Bat.
Yeah, yeah.
And we see Team 1, make Yes Chef great again, about to pull
We are running
Engaging.
Ridicron.
Yeah.
with boss.
You know,
Now-
as a dragon, he's pretty cool.
Now this boss I think is really fun. One, Chromie is joining the fight with you, right?
Love
So
Chromie.
she is you can see her right there. She is going to help as a Ridicron. Dead. Okay.
Are they wiping?
Well, not yet. So here's how it works. The first mechanic is he will choose a player. Chromie will teleport to that player, not exactly on top of him, but very close, and protect
Oh, they're
them.
good.
Yeah, they battle Muslim. Protect that player by putting an absorb over him, right? So that player has to be inside, everyone else has to be out. Hold on, Whistle's saying, Blind as a Bat did not lose time or make up time on that last boss. All right, Whistle's got the
Oh,
time
thank you,
clock
Whistle.
going. He's got the
Whistle, keep
notebook
track of
out. I
that.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, so the first mechanic is that. Make
Oh
sure
no,
that person
Scraps
stands in.
is. Oh, they wiped on trash.
Oh no,
On Blind as a Bat.
blowing them down.
Losing time.
All right, Scrap's trying to run back. All right, so as we're doing that, Iridicron. So next, as soon as she absorbs that bubble, she's kind of like knocked out. So Iridicron tries to hit her with some successive rock bolts or whatever. And so you have to stand inside of a circle, the tank at the front, and the rest on top of Chromie, and help her survive those hits, which will knock her health down to about 50%.
Gotcha.
So if you ever look at a healing meters on this fight, you'll see that the healer does like 400k HPS because
Because they're healing her.
if they heal her for like 40 million.
That's awesome.
All right, so here's
They
the
just be
mechanic where we're
pumping heals into
absorbing.
her.
Here's where he's in the rock bolt, right? So 1, 2, 3, and you can see people's health. Luckily, they did a great job healing. Now Chromie's hurt, so the healer has to clean it up. What'll happen next is he will kind of center himself in the room and start sending out fissures from the middle. So here it's coming right now, and they'll just be in like an asterisk shape. Very easy
Okay,
to
but you just
dodge,
kinda
but if you're in
go
melee, you
into the
might be
next
too
one.
close, right? But he has an absorb
He's gonna
shield
get-
on right now that you have to burn through to stop this phase. Okay, so there. They
He
just
also has
go
a
through it.
giant melee range too.
Yes, he
You shouldn't
does,
be
yeah.
standing up and under him.
Yep. And then the final part of this phase is he will do this huge blast. You as a group want to work together to move either left to the right. And then 5 ads will summon. You got to get them all gathered up, get them burned, interrupt them, and kill them. Very easy to do, especially if you have like a paladin tank or something
Looks
like
like
that.
they have the rhythm of it
Yeah.
completely down.
When he hits
What
90%.
happened at the beginning? Why did he die at the beginning?
What do you mean?
Didn't Fear die at the beginning?
No, the druid did, whoever that is.
Oh, gotcha.
Kittle?
Meaty.
Is that Kittle?
We're gonna all stand.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sorry. Yeah, it's Kittle. Yeah.
So, at 90%, the fight will shift into what's called the burn phase. And it looks like it's happening right now. So, Chromie will sit in the middle with a big bubble that gives you a ton of haste, and Iridicron is trying to wipe the hell out of you. If you do not burn his shield before he finishes his cast, so we're going to see right here, you lose the fight. So you could be
Damn.
doing everything correctly, but if you don't do this part... Oh, they did it. Okay, so they burned it with about 1/3 of the time left. So Iridicon then gets knocked out. You go, haha, we got you. Oh god, he skipped the damn cinematic.
You skipped the cutscene.
I don't blame
That's
him,
right for
but
the
I don't
best
blame him.
it's a
Yeah.
race.
In the cinematic, you would see Chromie go, haha, we won. But what you don't realize is that the aspects are fighting Chrono Lord Deus, and he is successful in turning Dormo into Morazond. So Chromie
Okay.
goes, uh-oh, and she says, nope, let's rewind and try it again. So, as she does that, she realizes that the present has changed, and you land back at the start of the dungeon. This is actually outside the dungeon. And you see that there are infinite dragons, which is not obviously a good sign.
This story is so cute. I like that you have to go back.
And so now you're noticing that the bronze dragonflight have been corrupted and turned into the infinite dragonflight. Now, the
Right,
next
right.
boss is Tyr. After that, we have some really fun things that we're going to watch, and we got to make sure we tell Team 1 that they, right now, as it stands, have to do that. Let's switch over to the Team 2.
Well, there's gonna be plenty of time before the gauntlet, right? The gauntlet's towards the end.
No, the gauntlet's right after this next boss.
Alright, we're gonna go.
Oh,
back
okay,
to the
okay,
left
we'll keep an eye out then.
Yep.
You guys are...
Team Blind as Rat is going into the last phase. Let's see if they have enough to burn it. So, you can see the cast bar. It's like, I think, 24 seconds left. We can actually get a good idea of the DPS here because if
plenty of time.
they can beat it by, let's say, 10-ish seconds left. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay, so they beat it with 8 seconds to go.
How much
We
did the
did
other
this.
team?
I didn't see a timer on that one, but it looked a little bit faster,
Similar?
but not a ton
Oh,
faster.
faster.
So, this week when we did this dungeon, we did it with Whistle, I want to say Fear and myself, and we made it down to 0.1 seconds.
No, that's
yeah.
awesome.
I had called it already. I said, right, we wiped, and luckily, you know, the cinematic started
Clutch.
playing.
That's awesome. They
So-
gave it to
This
you.
next,
All right, so let's go back to Team 1.
boss.
They are doing the trash. Now, the trash here is pretty easy, but there are 3 I'm not going to say mini bosses because they don't really necessarily have that much health. They are on one of the toughest ones, and what this mob does is he will run and kind of veil himself inside this circle, but he's channeling a spell on someone that really hurts. And you have to run inside the veil, which hurts itself, and interrupt him before he kills that person. Other than that, there's a couple other mini bosses. One of them has a like a divine star, where she'll send out an orb, which can damage you and hurt you really badly. I think it also silences you. But what people don't realize is she pulls the star back in, and so they get kind of comfortable, and then the orb hits them on their way back, usually killing them. So again, a fun fight on Fortified, I'm sure.
It does a ton of damage. I remember that.
Yep, so she just sent it out. You can see it going all the way to the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
And everyone's going to get comfortable going, yeah, I got to get my
I was gonna
deets.
say it takes so long to come back in. It's so
And here it
slow.
comes.
Oh, it picks up the pace a little bit.
Got it.
Yeah. No, I can see myself dying to that. No problem.
Not that hard, though, to be honest.
I do hear on their team Haywire giving everybody directions because he's
Oh,
done
yeah.
it a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
times.
He did it with Whistle and us this week. Yeah.
Yep.
It's the boss platform.
And then the last mini boss right here is this guy. I don't think he does anything special other than putting up a shield that you don't want to stand in. Which it's tough because if you're like putting a lot of trash around him, he might be shielding them. But you know, other than that, it's fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's fine.
So I think there's still like maybe a pull and a half behind on Blind as a Bat.
Yeah, but really, there hasn't been any significant wipes. Like, there's been... it was an almost wipe on trash for Blind as a Bat, but I don't think they the tank stayed alive the whole time. I mean, one mistake can set them back really far or gain them some time if the other team makes it.
Yeah. Well, and this fight is more of a tank fight than anything, and Technique
Okay.
hasn't tanked it.
He's the less experienced tank,
So
yeah.
we are now at boss number 5, Tier, or I should say the
Oh my
corrupted
gosh,
tier.
that's fast. So, Freak, which half of the dungeon do you like better? In Mythic Plus, what do you think's gonna be more fun?
I think the first half will be more fun.
It's like under rock.
Yeah, because it doesn't have Chromie in it, or Morky in it.
I didn't think Morchi was that hard.
Run to
Um,
Kind
Oh,
of a
wow,
pug
what's-
killer,
okay,
though.
there. It will be a pug killer, yes. But it's also technically soloable, as long as you have something to heal. But I was on my mage, so I really didn't have anything to heal, and I was able to solo it. Now, granted, Lithium was on his druid. Maybe he was healing me, and I just didn't see it, but it didn't look like it.
Now, what's the first half? Is there a pug killer?
The second boss will be a pug killer, and
Okay.
and honestly, a Ridicron will be a pug killer if there's not enough DPS.
I think so. I think the third one could be also if
I'll
the
take the
tank
purple side.
isn't handling the debuff.
Yeah. Yeah, well, in fairness, you could argue it's not the tank's job. They just, because they will get
Yeah.
chosen. Oh, technique. Okay, so technique's not
Yeah,
being
but you
careful.
also super don't want an important wipeable job to be on a melee DPS
Oh,
either.
oh no, oh no, oh god.
Oh, he almost went
He
out
almost
of it.
wiped the group.
You know Haywar's screaming at
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Alright, so he's about to knock Technique away, and again, Technique is risking it by putting himself off the edge. I actually
He's
did
gonna
this on
get
PTR.
knocked off. What do you
where
want to do
I got
over
knocked
under?
Alright, well, let me
Do you
explain the
think-
fight real quick for those who don't
Oh, yeah,
know,
explain
okay?
it quick.
So, first and foremost, he'll do a whole bunch of smashes and whatnot that will leave stuff on the floor, and I think it stays the whole fight. He will do two types of tank smashes. The first one is just a hard hit. It's okay, you know, use your defensive. The other
Get him
one
to
is
the
an
edge.
absorb, which you'll see a big circle come over the tank, and at least 3 people have to get
No, we
into
can't
it,
get behind him.
or else
We don't want
something
the brown shit.
like he gets
We don't want
enraged or
the brown
something.
shit in the middle of the room.
This he does have a cone that he just chooses someone randomly. What we did in our run, like for example, is we had all the DPS stand on the outside of the ring.
Look at, why is he doing that? Oh, I guess he
he's
can
like doing
charge
it.
back in.
Yeah, but he's still, it's like reckless. It's the
I
technique
don't know.
way.
As a warrior, you feel pretty comfortable. Like you could leap back in, you can charge back in, but I don't know why he's specifically pointing it out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
stressing me out.
All right, so he's gonna get hit again.
The
That's
other
fine,
team's
no
on
big
it
deal.
now.
Range to be on the outside.
Yeah. Well, and I think this is where we might see a catch up because, and we have to be careful because if they start the gauntlet, I'd say the second that they get the same amount of people that the other
I
team might
think-
have.
Frank, I think as close as they are, they should just do the gauntlet normal.
Without making everyone do
Because
it?
I think it could be an upset.
Okay.
If they're this close and that ends up throwing one of them way back.
Well, no, but we can tell them at a certain point, like, now you can use the portal. So one of our rules for this run was the team
No,
that's
no,
in the
I
lead
think-
has
In,
to...
in.
I kind of wanted to implement that if there was a significant lead,
Okay,
right? Like
so
if
you,
it was
you want to
gonna,
say all's fair.
Yeah, I want to say get through it properly. Let's see how it's
Okay.
done properly. But like if one group had wiped and they were fully behind, let's go ahead and pull him in and tell him.
Well,
that
I'm
he
gonna
should
jump
do it
in there.
normally.
Give me 1 second. I'll go
Mini-
tell him
a
real
mini
quick.
Yeah, you
boss
jump in
and
there.
then Gauntlet.
Team, while you are in the lead, we are going to allow you to do the gauntlet normally.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because I've never done it, so.
It's close enough that we feel like you guys could swing it either way. So good luck.
I mean, whoever gets cross, then yeah, okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Haywire,
do it the
you and
normal
I
way.
Can immune through it.
Oh.
Yep.
Looks good.
So the strategy has been revealed to me as I was explaining
Strategy
to them.
changed.
They're going to immune through it. So we'll
They're
see
gonna
if
immune
this-
through it. You can do that all the way.
Apparently you can.
And we did say because you and I don't know the
Oh.
skip super well.
Crap, why did you let me
So-
do that?
I didn't know they had a strategy up their sleeve.
Gosh darn it. All right, let's go look at
It's
team
really
2.
funny. Who's gonna immune it? Who can immune it?
Kittleson sounded like he was one of them. I'm not sure
A
what the plan
druid?
is. Yeah.
But maybe you can just bear through it. Like you can just bear form. But wait, no, you
No,
can't do
you
that
can't
because
do
you get
that.
back to the beginning.
Well, and I don't know if
Oh, he
I
gets-
don't know if
hold on,
there's
he can
immunities that
stealth.
last that long, so they still
Can
have
he
to do
s-
some of it.
Can you cat form? Can you stealth through it and they won't bother you?
No, I don't think so. That'd
Well,
be
we're gonna
such like
watch.
an
We're
easy
gonna-
thing to fix.
Frank, you and I are gonna learn something today.
That's true. Yeah. Well, this is part of the Keystone Kindergarten plan. You know?
Maybe even they think they can immune it and they absolutely cannot.
Oh, I hope
Let's
so. I
find
hope
out.
so. Okay, back to team 1 real quick. They're about to. I see team 2 is finishing up a tier, but they're about to start the gauntlet.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
Scrap.
close.
You tell
Uh-huh.
us what the heck is going on here.
I don't know. You're just gonna run to the end as fast as you can.
So the reason why they're waiting, as you can see, that person just got obliterated, is
Yep.
the mobs are going to shoot orbs at you. But the reason why this gauntlet's
It's a
so
bullet
unique
hell.
is they're not going
Oh, he's
where you
screwed.
are. Okay, so Technique didn't make the first run.
Left, right,
They're not going where you are. They're trying to
left,
pay
right,
attention
left.
to where you're going, and it makes them significantly more accurate. As Technique has made it through. Oh, almost not. So he's made it through the first door. There's 3
Is
doors
that so?
total.
I didn't even notice. It didn't feel
Oh.
like
Oh,
Oh,
Technique's hit again.
it's so hard.
Okay.
They really
Technique's
need
trying.
to go
Oh,
away to
hit.
practice
You're
this.
faster, probably.
So that's 3 hits for Technique. I wish we could hear what he's saying.
This bait, and then
Yeah.
Oh, hit again. So that's 4.
That.
Oh, Haywire got hit.
Yep. So I guess the immunity thing didn't work.
Maybe not. Oh, hit again.
you can run
Oh,
through them,
Uh,
technique.
too.
Yeah, Leo.
Hopefully someone else is doing better.
Leo in chat is talking about how it's all about a rhythm, right? You kind of gotta like fake him out a little bit here and there, but you can see, ooh, Technique almost gets hit
Nice.
through
Dude,
the first door.
time when I first ran through this, I was like, oh, this is so easy. I made it all the way to the gate, like on my second run through, and then I got hit by the very last dude, and then I could not get back through it. It's impossible.
Technique tried to jump through, but it did not
Yeah,
work. He's still
Sometimes
running.
you desperately
Group
jump.
2,
Oh,
Group 2
this
is
might
now
even
on it.
up. Hold on, this
we'll
might even
see,
it
we'll
up.
see, we'll see.
Do you have enough filler to talk
Yeah,
about something for the next
talk
20
to me.
minutes?
20. Yeah. Well,
You know, start talking
Leo,
about the next
Leo in
run.
chat is bringing up this is kind of like watching the movie Dune, right? So we could just explain the lore of Dune as we're doing
Yeah,
it.
you want to argue about movies again? We have a good hour, probably.
So Glitterous, love the name first off. Glitterous69 has asked, "Is this a speed run of the Mega Dungeon?" It's a race, so yeah, you could argue it's a speed run. And right now it looks like, I mean, on paper they're tied.
You guys have to kill
However, they might be
somebody, right?
building the portal on the other side for this team. I don't know if anyone else
Oh,
has
I
made
feel
it.
like Technique is moving so
All right,
well.
he's made
but
it
he
through the
hasn't even
second
got to this
gate.
part.
He's made it to the
Oh, no,
second gate.
don't hesitate.
Oh, he got hit. Okay.
This is so funny.
Scrap. No, that's not Scrapsy. That is Scrapsy, right?
Scrapsy is who are watching
yeah.
on the other team. I'm blind as a
She
bat.
she made it to the second room already.
Sorry, no?
She's dodging. She's dodging. But Leo did point out. I think there's a lot about pacing yourself, like kind of just waiting. Oh, nope. Technique.
Oh, man.
Okay, they're through on the first team. So let's see if they can close the gap here on the second team.
They're coming.
Dang, who made it through? Do you know? We'll have to ask.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be
The
in...
MVP.
Oh, Randall's asking... He can go. Let me just tell him really quick.
Yeah, go.
I feel so slow now.
Seriously.
So for those who don't know, we originally had planned that we were going to make the first place team. All 5 people had to cross through. But
Alright, for this, you just
we
gotta
went ahead
stay
and just
back
left it
behind
as is because the
towards
teams were so close.
The 2 portals that
Excuse
don't
me.
have sand under them.
Now, Scrap, you back?
You're gonna be-
Yeah, sorry, I was just typing furiously to Randall. Something, please, no, go, because he made it through already.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then,
Oh.
we burst things down. keep
What's
back
going on with
down,
Scrapsies?
back
Okay,
up.
she's caught back up.
So Technique.
It looks like they're about to have the portal made for Group 2.
Yep, I see the portal.
And we gotta make
Do
a
you?
path
No,
Yeah, it's right there, isn't
that's
it?
not the portal. It turns
to the
into a
portals
portal
with-
when they're done.
that have sand under them.
Oh, I see Scrapsy standing next to it. Why
Yeah.
can't they use it yet?
Because so once you make it through,
There we go.
there will be another orb on the other side, and you can start channeling into it. And that orb will take time to fill. The more people that click it, the faster it fills.
Yeah.
So if you get 2 or 3 people in, it usually fills within a couple seconds.
I'll pull stuff
But
Yeah.
this is like kind of like a bad luck protection in case someone's got bad lag or something.
Yeah.
We are still,
Alright, now we
again,
gotta
blind
get
as a
to
bat,
the
staying in
one over
second,
there.
1 pull behind. It's a big pull right
I
now.
can't believe how close this is. It's such a long freaking dungeon, and they're like so even.
Well, and the thing is that one
What if
mistake
they tie?
could be
Are
the
we gonna
difference.
do a 15 or something?
Yeah.
Sudden
Yeah,
death?
yeah. Reset it, do it all again.
No, maybe a 20. And
Alright.
then whoever wipes first.
Let's talk about the trash in this area. So what we're seeing right now is very easy trash. Like this mob that they're fighting right now
Yep.
just has to be interrupted, no big deal. But every time a trash mob dies, you clear up some floor. And the goal is that there's an orb at the front that Chromie's trying to draw to a portal. And the second
Yep.
she has enough room
The
to
next
draw
boss,
a
single
straight
target or
line,
multiple?
she will do so and open the portal. So this portal over here has been opened. Now there's there's 3 portals in the room. One of them will just open once you kill the 2 bosses. Hold on, we got the chat saying something here. Fun fact. All right, I want to read this out loud. It better not be inappropriate, Glitterous. Fun fact about the Mega
Not with
Dungeon:
that
the
name.
last boss will still drop the 441 Myth track gear as long as no one has died without needing to do the achievement, i.e., picking up the artifacts. So, what Glitterous69 is referring to
I love the name, man. It's
is
so good.
there is a quote-unquote hard mode for this dungeon.
I know, I wanted to do it when we ran it through and you wouldn't let us.
Well, Scrap, did you die?
I don't remember. Die
you,
when?
You did. We died a lot.
I died on every boss.
Yeah, so
Set.
that's why we didn't do the hard mode, because the second you died, it was
Okay.
over. It doesn't even start, I think,
Rip.
until the second boss, and we died on the first.
Wait, if anybody dies or if the whole group dies?
So the way that the achievement's supposed to work is there are 4 hourglasses, one after the second boss, one after Tyr, and then I think one after this Chromie or Morchi and the Alliance thing.
Uh-huh.
And oh, I'm sorry. I need to pay attention to see how well they're clearing the room, because if they're clearing it much
They're
more
both doing it
effectively-
so well. No, they're both doing it like
Well,
perfectly.
no,
I'm
I think they've
watching
only
in
cleared
awe.
enough. I think they've only cleared to 1 portal on the blind as a bat, and the other group has
Oh.
now cleared to 3 portals.
Oh, I see. They're going around the outside edge. Oh, you're still right.
All right.
I
Anyways,
don't really understand.
so the hard mode is one person each has to pick up one of those hourglasses, and they have to hold on to it until the end.
Yep, yep.
And when the end comes, you take every person takes an hourglass, and you know how the last boss opens portals for the mobs.
Yeah.
They have to each take one hourglass and throw it into the portal.
Wait,
of
and
the
there's
portal
4?
people. There's 4 total, right?
So 4 people can't die from that
Well,
boss.
according to
until there.
Glitter 69, as long as no one dies, period, you'll still get the gear, because
Okay.
the achievement gives you 441 gear instead of the mythic track instead of the heroic track.
Yeah,
gear.
yeah, yeah.
So anyways, the I guess it still gives you loot. You just won't get the achievement for the mega
Gotcha.
hard
I
mode.
mean, you only want the loot anyway.
Well,
You want the-
no, I
you
think
want
you
your
get a title.
trinkets.
You get a title, and you get
Oh, you get a title?
I want to say you might even get a not a transmog, but a color scheme for your
Oh, a skin?
for your dragon.
Okay, that's cool. I'll have to look
But
into
that may just be a random drop. I don't know.
Oh, do you think anybody's gonna get the mount drop?
Maybe.
That
I think
could be really
no.
exciting.
I think it's guaranteed to drop.
No, not the skin, but the random mount drop.
So
Or it can be
glitter
any mount.
glitter 69 by the way is the survival hunter glit.
put 'em on
you
the
know,
Oh, I
put-
love
Yeah.
Lit. I'm
Yeah.
playing Survival Hunter this entire season.
Yeah. fine.
Bombers do know
Yeah, and I suck
She got-
at it.
She got beat by an arcane mage.
One
Anyways,
time. I
You're only
was
as good
when
as
I
your
have
last
a
game.
Fragmenter, I'm doing like 180k, definitely.
no, you're not. I've got it right here. You did like 130.
No, not that was one dungeon. I did 160 in that one we did.
Yeah, and then I logged it, and you lost all that.
Okay, forget it.
All right.
It's not important.
We're about to see one of the 6 bosses, so you can go either direction on this. This boss is actually very easy. Do you remember it?
No, is this
Why is Technique
Anduin?
trying to run away? Where's he going?
I have no
It's
idea.
not Anduin. It's
not Anduin Lothar?
Oh, sorry. Is it Anduin Lothar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Anduin Lothar, not Anduin Rin.
Yeah,
who I
it's
think
his
is
grandpa.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's his grandpa.
Yeah.
Not that really has any bearing to the lore, does it really?
What is this story anyway? They just wandered in here and he's just like there's
Well-
like a battle happening
well,
out
so-
displaced from time.
A big story of the patch, and this God, I forgot.
I haven't done the patch story yet either.
I
so-
forgot that the paladins in this encounter have the new consecrate spell, and they didn't give it to
Right,
actual
it looks-
problems. That
it
makes me
looks so
upset.
cool.
Yeah, it looks so much better. But anyways,
They're probably just testing the waters if see if people hate it
well,
or not.
they tested it back in Legion, so I don't know what the hell they were doing. But anyways,
Yeah.
so the lore of the patch is that these time rifts keep opening up with alternate
Yeah.
realities, right? So, for
Okay.
example, there's an
Yeah, I
alternate
remember
reality.
I remember the Murloc one.
Yeah, and there's an alternate reality where the Legion wins. There's an alternate reality
Okay.
where oh god, there's a ton of them. But there's an alternate reality of pretty much any fun moment in Blizzard history, right?
Okay.
And
What's
so
so fun about Anduin's grandpa? He doesn't seem very fun at all.
no, nothing. And again, I don't know why this was like the oh man, we can't wait to build this boss. Because
That's what
it's not
I was
even
actually.
good.
I was talking to Darren about this and telling him about the bosses, and I mentioned Anduin Lothar, and he was like, "Who the hell is that?" I was like, he's like his grandpa or something." He's like, "Oh, he's important." I was like,
Like-
"No, I really think he's somebody's favorite character that like
well,
we have no idea."
Wasn't he
about,
the one
like-
that was in the Warcraft movie?
No, that was. Oh yeah, yes, it was. Yeah, it was. And King Lane. No. He was in the Warcraft movie, but he wasn't like the main guy, was he?
I thought he was the king, not
The
the main guy,
prince?
but the king.
No, King Lane is the king in the Warcraft movie. But I think he's in the movie.
Maybe. Anyways,
Oh, I think you're right. I think he's the main guy in the movie. I can't remember. I haven't seen the movie.
either way, this boss fight is easy peasy, right?
Maybe
so
that's
what'll
why
happen?
there's somebody who wrote fan fiction about the movie guy, and they're like, we gotta put him in a dungeon
Oh
or
well, we're gonna serve.
something.
Yeah, it's the Make-A-Wish
Yeah.
Foundation move.
Yeah, maybe one of the writers.
This boss very easy. He jumps down and he'll do whirlwinds. He'll call out people, his mobs. The ranger, I think, is like the hunter's the one that's the only one you have to worry about. And honestly,
He dies
sometimes
so fast.
yeah,
the
sometimes they
ranger.
just melt.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, he does have a fast whirlwind where he'll chase after someone and scare him, but you know, pretty easy to avoid.
It doesn't like one shot you though. I think.
No,
I
I've
got
been
hit by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit by it. Okay, I've seen some rangers pop up.
Well, and actually, okay, so this was something I think Fear said to me once. He said that if you, like, if you keep AoEing when you're clearing the trash, even though the mobs are friendly, you help bring their health down lower. And I thought nothing of it
Oh.
because I kept thinking, like, no, they have full health. But just spawning there, the sorcerer was, like, at 19% health.
Yeah.
So, not sure. Oh, God,
I don't
okay,
know.
hold on. Blind as a
Wait,
bat.
they're
We gotta
doing-
switch. Yeah, we gotta go look at them.
Yeah, they're doing Chromie, Morky.
Morchi.
Yeah. So this is where they can do the 2 bosses. I was confused. I was like, wait, is this trash? And I was like, oh no, it's Morky.
Leo's just
Oh,
chimed in
man.
saying Lothar, Indolin Lothar is the main character from the world.
Yeah, I thought so. That's what I was. I'm pretty sure they call him like Lothar the whole time, but
Get in the trap.
yeah, I forgot that he's.
Oh no,
I didn't
oh
realize he
no,
was
oh no,
done.
Morchi has claimed.
What?
Oh no! No, she's out. She's free. Oh
No,
god,
but
the
2 are down and it's
so
just wailing on her.
dude, it's so fast. She's a cat form. Oh man,
Oh,
that's
no.
a way
Okay.
for Morky.
So this
Alright,
this
so
first boss that make Yes
Here's
Chef
the
great
thing, I
again,
think-
fought
I
very
honestly
easy,
think that
but we are now approaching
it's 12
what
health.
might be
Characters-
the
when they-
most hardest bosses in the dungeon.
Do you
This
see
is the
that
thing,
when the
like, I can
evil
go
bomb
for pretty much
characters
ever.
attack and kill somebody, they just start dancing?
Dancing.
I
They
know.
dance no, and they dance even when they're in the time
So,
rift,
do we
the
do
those
two
prisons.
Keep
damage?
going,
What a
keep
bunch
going,
of
keep going,
dicks.
keep going.
That's so
Get
funny.
up there. You guys are doing damage.
They knew what they were doing with this
Now,
boss. Oh,
They're
still
they're
going.
still going because Morchi's got like 30%, looks like maybe 20% health left. They can
Okay, so
solo
once
this
you beat
I
because
don't know.
hectic part,
Randall's a
it
demon
calms
hunter. Can
down.
demon hunters keep themselves alive?
well, Demon Hunter tank or Demon Hunter? Yeah,
Tank,
they
tank.
can
It's
definitely
tanking.
keep themselves alive. Okay,
Oh,
let's
gotta get
explain
the
the boss
goat
real
hat.
quick.
It's over here.
So
On
you
me.
know this boss very
Just
well
to
by
the
now,
side.
right, Scrap?
Perfect.
I mean, we only did it like 3 times, but I know you gotta hit the one that doesn't have a hat on it, like they just did, because she's
Okay.
gonna cover the whole.
So she'll
thing
split
with
into eight
fire.
Morchis, right? 8
Yeah. One
versions
doesn't
of
have a
herself.
hat,
have,
and that's
I
the one
still
that's
have,
gonna spew fire or sand or whatever the hell across the whole
They're just
thing.
dancing
So
with
she
the-
starts a cast, and if you're not behind the real
Trap the
Morchi by the
soulstone
time
on
that goes
Healer,
off,
I guess.
you're
She'll obliterate
you're
you.
probably gonna get killed, right?
I don't wanna. I'm gonna knock on wood, but I think they might
One time
save
trap.
this.
They might, yeah.
'cause
Which
there's-
could be big.
It
Could be big.
could be big. Yeah. Well, if the other team wipes, it definitely could be big.
Yeah.
So
Although
yeah,
this
she's
is
gonna put-
slowing them down for sure. If they
I can't get over the dancing. It's cracking me up so much.
so, main mechanic is that she'll split, and we got to get behind her, and you can tell which one's the real one
Last
because
one
she
is
doesn't
the
have a
last one.
silly
Take
hat
this
on.
kill.
Yeah.
Hats including candles, pirate hat. You
Oh,
know.
Valinor's not the right one. Oh,
It's
there we go. Oh no, it was Randall.
Whew, okay,
Oh my
good.
gosh, neither
They
of
really
them were
worked.
the right one.
We
They
were to
just
the
gave
side.
up. They
I
were
think
like,
they're
okay,
gonna be
just
good, though.
turtle.
It's-
Yeah, they're gonna be
it's-
fine.
It's going down. It's going down. We're about to watch.
Damn, that was clutch though.
Okay.
Valinor stayed alive that whole time.
So they're gonna go now to Andalin Lothar, and we are going to
Yeah.
switch back to Team 1, who's about to pull. And
About to see
re-explaining the
Morky.
fight, so you can see Chromie has been disabled over on the left there. And, oh, they're even marking it, so they're trying to make sure they talk to each other.
Yeah.
And again, first thing,
And
she
then you're gonna
splits,
dodge
get
puddle
behind her,
bit.
you'll know it's the real one because she's not wearing a silly hat. The next
Yep.
thing, which is probably significantly more annoying, is
Sorry,
she
I
will
cut out
drop
there. Not in
time
the middle,
bombs
you
on the
need to
floor
face her off
randomly.
the platform. Sorry.
And then every so often also summon a version of yourself that will chase you. And if you run into those time traps, you will be stopped for 30 seconds.
Mm.
But they will also attack
Oh, wow,
you.
very
And so
nice.
what you need to do instead is you need to
Alright,
run
ready?
your version of yourself into that time trap. But every so often
She does
she'll
a
free them
frontal, that's
again.
what you wanna put
And there are
on.
not as enough time
Hero,
traps
hero.
half the time, etc., 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 right?
And they are so fast.
They are. And there's a
they're
tank frontal going on at the whole time
unbelievably
too. So as your tank's trying to not get hit, they might
Alright, she's
also
summoning her people.
put a frontal on you. Okay, so
I'm
she
watching
split.
it now. Speaking to the hat one.
I
Oh,
think it's right
to the
here. Yeah, it's right next
Yeah.
to Technique. Technique is standing in front of her though.
I
Everyone
think
seems
you
there.
take it. He's
Everyone
warrior.
seems there.
Come on.
Okay, they're good. Cool. All right, good damage going out so far.
She's gonna summon
All right, time bombs are going out.
clones of
Yeah,
Or
her
you'll
here,
see the
haywire.
clones. Yeah,
kite
yeah.
or clone into one of
Directing the
those
fight around.
rounds.
You're gonna see they're moving. They're burning through
Oh,
her
but
too.
they-
They saved
Yeah,
Tira.
I know,
so-
she's like
Now you may wanna
50%
start
health.
moving.
And technique, you get
Okay.
you
You
get
get
a
going,
frontal.
Here
right
comes the
after that, so
frontal.
be careful.
So successfully didn't point that there, and he trapped his time version of
Yep,
himself.
yep.
Uh-oh, Fear is...
All right,
His
more
clone
than
is not.
He's
is-
alive!
I mean,
Oh,
fuck.
he's
He's
down.
down.
Yeah.
All right, Technique is hitting the one that is not correct. That's wearing a crown. He doesn't seem to be too bothered about where to go.
Oh, ah!
Oh, he's okay. Though. He's a
He
warrior.
ate that.
Oh, no, he's in the time rift now. Okay, he got freed.
We got
No, he's
Beetle.
good. Did Valinor, or not Valinor, Haywire die?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, so it's hard for me to tell with that.
Haywire just or not Haywire. Technic just walks into the time rift like a
Fear's
ding dong.
down.
Could this be it?
I was gonna say Fear's down and Haywire's down, and they just use their battle res on Fear.
Oh no.
You want to save him?
This might even it up a ton.
They're
But
asking
this
if
is
they
the
want
same
to save the battle
situation.
res. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
This is the same situation the other team was, although she's got way more health on her this time.
Yes, and Technique doesn't know exactly what he's doing because he's new
Well,
to
they
it.
just have their healer up still, though.
That's true. Okay, let's see
Get
how it
Haywire
goes.
up again.
I don't know.
Oh.
Warriors can do a ton of damage.
Fear's
also.
volunteering, saying, "Hey, don't get me up. Get Haywire."
Followed on the sword.
Okay.
They got
30%.
Haywire up. Okay, so they're probably out of battle resist by now. Do you figure? Or maybe they have one more.
Technique, don't push that.
Oh gosh. He's nowhere near any of those. Okay.
All right, he's got one of the time traps down.
Oh, Haywire's going down.
Oh,
No,
he's
no,
okay.
he's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, stabilizing.
they might save it.
So one thing I wanted to say, that's just so chaotic we can't talk. But like when I was in my mage, the key thing to do, especially if you're ranged, is you always want to kind of pre-position yourself with a time bomb right next to your existing time
It's
bomb.
freaking great if you're ranged, Frank.
Oh,
if you're
absolutely,
not,
it's wonderful.
it's a pain in the
You're
ass.
not gonna die from the.
But you
Well-
can CC her, CC them and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
Technique,
my gosh,
never
she's
even
not
close.
even bother. Oh, Fear is Haywire down again.
Haywire's down again.
That's okay. They're at 20%. That's where the other team was.
Well,
Except
let's
they have
look-
their healer and DPS. Though.
Well, and they haven't started Andu and Lothar yet, have
Technique
they?
is eating his his own guy. Oh my gosh, it's stressing me out so much. They're just starting him like now-ish.
Yeah, but I still think 20% on Morchi is going to be... Okay, so Andu and Lothar's down.
No, he's not down. He's
Well, down on the floor, I should say.
active. Yeah.
Okay, Technique's got
They
rid
still
of
could
his...
mess up this Morky though, because Technique doesn't really know what to do.
No, I think they'll be okay.
I mean, this mechanic hasn't killed him yet, and it's hit him almost
Well,
every
and I'm not even
time,
worried about
so-
him. Like, as long as the healer and
Healer stays up, yeah.
Yep, they should be okay.
And their highest DPS is still alive, so.
Okay.
I wonder if they're sweating though. They don't know if they're just put them
Well,
behind or
and I
not.
think we need to have a chat with Haywire and Fear because they've done this plenty of times. Why are they having so much trouble?
They each died twice.
And they're both ranged, and it's a lot easier. All right.
Don't let them up.
Successful downing, but both teams kind of doing it on fumes.
We're going back.
On
and
fumes.
Let's switch.
Yeah, but-
let's
but this is
switch to
not
team 2.
bad. There hasn't been like a real proper wipe on either team yet.
And I don't. Well,
Alright,
the last
let's go
boss we usually wipe on because someone likes.
We usually only did it once. We wiped like 10 times.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, this is not Andu and Lothar. This is Duratan? Who is? I can't remember who the Horde
What?
version of it. Because it's Horde or Alliance depending on who your. I wanted to say your team leader is, but that wasn't.
Oh no way! That's
Yeah.
so cool. Okay, so this
So
was
who's the one that
funny
has
as a fan of
Gorehowl?
the movie.
Who's the Horde guy who
I think
carries
it's
Gorehowl?
Duratan.
No, it's it was wasn't it the dad of?
Oh, Grom, Hellscream.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
who it is.
No, you're right. You're totally right. Grom.
Okay. Now the good news is they're at about 30%, and Yes Chef is now moving towards the final platform.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it is
man.
Grom. That's so cool.
Okay. So back to the lore for a second, right? So Morchi obviously
more
trying to
lore.
stand in our way to getting us back to the timeline where
Yeah,
now we
yeah.
can fix Murozan becoming Murozan. And so what happens is we walk back through the portal one more time to when Galakron died.
Mm-hmm.
And this time when we get down there, instead of going after Ridicron, we say, okay, no, we need to deal with Chronolord Deus.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going to the right, we now go to the middle. And in fact, you even see a point here where Chromie's holding off the boss that you fought, the tag boss, the blob,
Yeah, yeah.
while you try to kill some trash. And this, actually, I want to switch it because while this boss is, all right, they're done. Did anyone get Gorehowl? Let's see. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's
No,
look.
they just killed him.
So you see the boss. That was that the third boss, and Chromie is going to hold the boss while you clear some trash, and this trash can hurt.
Skull.
So you want to focus, as you can see,
Oh,
Haywire's
yeah.
marked skull. You want to focus on one of these ASAP, and when I did it with Lithian, he got me killed a couple times.
Now, how close is Team 2 to where Team 1 is? They're going to the same spot, right?
RP and quite a little bit of a walk. Now,
Like a
if they
minute,
didn't,
though.
yeah, maybe within a minute. If
Yeah.
they haven't cleared the path either, which Team
Oh,
1
I don't
did,
think they did clear the path.
it looks like. Oh no, wait, they don't have to clear the. Do they have to clear the path?
No, I think they're already through that. Looks like they're. I don't really know. I just follow the tank on this. No, I think they're going straight to where Team 1 is.
I think when Lithium and I did this, we actually walked back to the first platform for some reason.
And you cleared more? Oh,
No,
and
we
Scraps
didn't clear
UCC
more,
probably
but
back.
we had to. We like walked longer than we needed to, and I'm just realizing that now. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Glit, for Gromish.
Glit, when are we gonna do some keys, bro?
He
I need
quit.
to see how a real survival hunter does it.
Yes, massive frontal.
Okay, so
Big pain.
they've successessly held off that blob from doing anything. They're now walking back to the 5 aspects. You'll see the exact same kind of scene play out, but this time we go, well, we're going to let Eridicron be for a second, and we're
my
going
God.
to
Like you did last
stop
box.
Chrono Lord Deus.
They are gonna have to cut out some of this RP for the
Oh, they definitely
Mythic
will.
Plus. That's gonna kill me. There's
Glit-
this much
Glit-
RP.
Glit is saying he is, or
I
I
was
say
on-
he
I was
was he,
totally
right?
on
I'm
the
not.
other side of
Yeah,
the
he.
room. I couldn't
Yeah.
even tell
That, they main Brewmaster now, so we
That's
got another
cool.
tank.
puddle.
Then I'll have to show you how survival hunter's done now, I
the
guess.
timekeepers are priority. Kill timekeepers.
I don't go anywhere without my augmenter though.
You also
Okay.
do not have to
They are one pull behind again, RP withstanding.
as the tank.
All right.
It's like an hour of RP
If
though.
this group wipes, I think we'll have a neck and neck game. If not even, maybe Blind as a Bat takes the lead.
I
But
think okay,
they
if we're
also
gonna
can
do
wipe.
if we're gonna do bets, I think they're both gonna wipe on the last boss once.
Haywire is
twice.
good at the orbs. I
He's
only
not
see
the only
this.
one doing it though. Other people have to do it. You know, he is doing a lot of good call outs though. I think
is,
he's
yeah.
got his team.
And it's his brother,
like,
so he doesn't
listening.
mind yelling at him. Glit,
Yeah,
Glit. By the
yeah.
way, I played with a Brewmaster last night, and they did 96k, and it made me sad. And Glit's saying that with an augment evoker, they will do 130k.
What are you doing after this? Let's go. Shoot,
And
he might
Whistle
be
apparently
killing
fell
me.
asleep in the middle of the run because he's now asking what happened.
From a distance.
What happened? It's okay, Whistle. You missed nothing. Mostly RP.
All right, last boss, Chrono Lord Deus, which is the boss at the end of Ultimon. This boss, I would say, is actually probably easier in theory from the
Oh,
other
they're
boss.
pulling him. Oh my gosh, they're
Yep.
pulling him already.
They're already
I think
in.
I think you're right. I think with Haywire like doing call outs, that they might have a pretty clean win here. I want them to wipe though.
I do too a little bit. So here's what's happening.
Should we just
Chrono
go in
Lord
there and start
Deus.
screaming until they mess up?
Sorry. Whistle's saying he. I get it now. Whistle. Okay, I apologize. Whistle's saying that Blind did lose some time between those bosses. He is
Yeah, it
actually
looks like it.
actually scorekeeping for us, so I appreciate that.
Whistle, thank you. We're gonna have to get a. We'll pull you in Discord after this, and you give us the play-by-play
Is he on?
on what
He's
mistakes
not
they made.
online right now, but maybe he'll get
I
on.
got the orb.
Yeah, get in
okay.
Discord for the after show, Whistle.
So, this boss
Timekeeper.
is on the surface a pretty easy fight. He will summon one ad that opens a portal, another ad that opens a portal. Oh, technique is
Technique's
down.
Oh
Oh,
what is
no.
he down to? The breath?
I guess.
They're out of battle resist too because they blew them all.
Oh
sweet.
no.
It's dying really
Oh my
Okay,
god.
it's a wipe.
Yeah, really.
It's a wipe.
Dude,
But
all those
if they can
battle
get up and go,
rests
get up and go.
wasted.
If they can get up and go, they literally be pulling at the same time this other group. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
watch.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to
dude,
team 2.
Just think if they hadn't wasted all those battle reses on Chromie.
Well, the thing is that I think
They wasted 3.
All right, Blind is walking into the room.
Weird one.
So what
No,
what
no,
killed him?
not
Just the
that.
frontal?
Okay.
He needs to sidestep
I
that?
think it might have been a frontal with maybe an orb going off
You're right,
because they
Dankin.
still
But
do go
nobody
off.
else died.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe it was the frontal with the orb.
Yeah, okay,
but
'cause
anyways.
one is healable. Gotcha.
So we were talking about the
Oh.
portals that are being opened by the mobs. They send mobs out. I don't remember being an issue. Oh god, oh god, oh god. This might be a
No, they're
wipe for
both,
them.
they're all 3
This
of
might
them
be
are
this might be a wipe. This might be a wipe.
I think they're good. They have it.
Okay, drop it.
They got
Okay,
it. It's
okay.
fine. They all 3 of them. They need to coordinate their shit.
Yes,
oh my
they do.
god.
So
Hopefully they
what
put the fear of God
what the
in them.
mechanic we just saw is the mechanic for
Get
the
out,
fight.
Get out,
Okay.
Get out. Get
And I can hear Misro telling people to get out. So there are
Yeah.
2 orbs that will start falling, and if you stand on top or stand in the orb, it will slowly fall. If the orbs
I-
explode within 4 seconds of each other, it's a wipe.
Yeah. I do not know how you're gonna be able to do this without comms, like in a pug. I'm guessing there's gonna be an add-on that like puts symbols on your heads or something, and it's like this person gets that and that person gets this.
No,
but
I think that's what they want. Is
Now let it drop. Let it
they
drop,
want to
let it
make it that you have to be in comms. They
no,
wanna
like
make
they
it
want
completely
to make sure that there's no
toxic to plug it.
add-on that does it.
You're far.
So
Yeah, okay, there's an add-on that does every other mechanic.
yeah,
and
but the
every
thing is,
other
if
boss
you have
fight
like
ever.
2 range, so like the healer and the range.
Okay. So
Dude, it is
there's gonna be one more
close.
set of
Well,
So,
okay.
you
Ooh,
pulled it.
ooh, ooh.
Okay, can you get above?
Gosh.
The
Team
tank
two-
got that person hit, but the battle
It's okay,
rising.
it's okay. Yeah.
Scrapsy. Oh,
Oh
no.
no! She's got a soul stone.
Scraps, you good?
Pick up. She gonna pick up the soul
Okay,
stone.
okay.
Yes. I was saying
So-
team 2 pulled first,
Fine,
but
fine,
team
fine,
1
fine.
has got the numbers.
Yep.
They're close
Oh,
though.
no,
They're
Scrap's
close.
letting them. Oh, God, go Scrap. See, not Scrap you.
Yeah, I know. It's confusing, not confusing to me all the time, but maybe to the viewers.
So what we're seeing on screen right now is when Chronolord Deus is 2 other portal keepers, so 1, 1, 2.
You bark, Mason, you
He
bark.
goes up into
Yeah.
the air and starts fighting the aspects. Okay, she's got it under
I'm
control.
so
here.
stressed.
Yeah, you get out,
I'm
get out, get
so
out.
stressed. I'm so glad I don't heal.
And
can't
what'll
imagine.
happen is when
Stay
these
above
2
them.
portals are
Stay
closed.
above. Okay, now one of you get out.
All right,
Scrap,
good.
get out.
They're not messing with the orb. Once these 2 portals are closed. Oh God, that portal. No!
All right, we're
No,
watching,
they
we're
missed
watching,
the
we're
orbs.
watching.
They
messed
missed
the
it.
orbs up.
They stepped out way too quickly.
Yeah.
All right, they're gonna try to reset maybe.
Damn, they were treading water.
All
Like,
right, let's switch back to team 1.
oh, I think team 1's gonna have it.
Okay, so
I-
Chronolord Deus has landed. There are still orbs though, and if not
There's
careful,
3 now.
No, there's not 3, but there's
Oh, I
like
thought
bad
there was.
overlapping if you're not careful.
Yeah.
But
I
he
think
will
they've got it.
drop circles all over the floor that leave goop that you can't stand in, and so if you're not careful with a bad orb either, it could be a big problem.
Shoot, I think they might have had it
Oh,
anyway.
oh!
Oh,
Wow.
gosh.
Kittle almost got wiped by that breath.
Got eaten alive.
I got
Oh
one.
my god.
Okay.
Dude, why is
Orbs are
health
out.
dropping so slow?
Or yeah, no, it's like Iridicron, like the health is so bad. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think at 6% health, the
Everybody
aspects come
comes down
down.
and help.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
aspects come down and try to help. So you still got the tank buster breath. You still got the orbs. Swirls are filling up the room. I think they will slowly clear out. You can see Norse Duma has landed, but I don't think the other aspects have joined yet.
Yeah.
Everything seems fine. Here comes more breath. Oh, for some
I mean,
reason
it'd
hit
be a huge
Norse
upset.
Dumo.
Yeah.
He's just been slammed by something.
That's tough.
All right, everything seems fine. Do you see a percentage? I can't read it.
It's like at 5.
where the ads
No,
start to
it's.
come in, the
I can't
dragons.
read it.
And then we get a
6.5, 6.4. Yeah, it's coming down to 6%.
I'm in,
No,
I have
6%. Is it like pretty much over? Like how quickly is it gonna sink?
The tank could solo it if they last long enough.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, this boss is epic. I
Give
think
me
this
one
boss is
sec.
cooler than Iridicron.
Did we go down?
Let me look at the percentage now. 2.5,
Spears got orb.
2.3.
Could it be a win? I don't think
1.7.
there's enough going on for it to be a
Oh,
wipe.
shit.
Oh, bad health.
Why did you say that?
Oh, because I wanted to pull the okay. Pally's down. Fear's almost down.
He's at like 1% though.
Okay,
He's
Pally
at below
res.
1%. Okay, they got
Okay,
it. That's
they
a
got
win.
Well
I'm glad there's a little
done.
excitement at the end there. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm gonna see if the mount drops.
Watch the trailer. Watch it.
Watch the trailers. I hear Fear saying.
I don't see anybody jumping for joy and excitement. So I
There,
don't
no,
think
there
they
was
got the
there
mount.
was a color, the dragon
Yeah,
color.
a
Two of
color
them that
drops
went up.
for everybody. When we did it, it dropped for all four
Who won?
of us.
Oh, did it? Oh, look at
But-
look at.
Did
look at-
we?
Haywire is screaming.
Oh,
Who
I
won
thought
in
we
his
screwed it
team?
up.
You want to go in and
You wanna
jump in
go
with
ahead
him?
and- Yeah, let's jump in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, how you
It's
doing?
Insanely amazing.
Feeling good? Yeah, I'll take it. Shit. I mean, for a tank, is it good?
Technique
for
happy to get
Hastings,
gear
yeah.
apparently. How you guys feeling?
Feel great,
Feeling
man.
like
That was
winners? Are we winners?
You are winners. Congratulations. I will tell you that.
Yeah.
Your
Hold on.
fourth time, Fear.
I'm changing my Discord right now.
I love it. It's
I will
fourth-
tell you
four
right
times.
now that it was neck and neck almost the entire time, except for a misstep at the start for the other team. But you guys almost threw it away with your wipe on the last boss.
but they also wiped on the last
Yeah.
boss. So,
Oh,
and in
did
fact,
they?
they wiped again
Yeah.
just
Oh.
now.
Oh no.
Oh no. Let's
Yeah,
switch back
yeah,
real
yeah.
quick. Let's watch them as we.
That's too bad.
You want to, wait? No, let's get a couple words. We're gonna be doing
No,
this for a while, Frank.
and we're watching them while we talk with team one, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
thanks. I gotta thank the coaches here, man. You know, luckily I was able to.
Well, we ask this each
Right,
time.
well,
those
time.
gold, but great job, y'all.
Who do you think your MVP of your team was?
Exploits and Haywire.
Oh yeah, I heard
I-
Haywire
I-
barking orders the whole time.
Yeah,
I don't
he's,
know. Who else was calling?
I
Here
don't know
was
that
calling,
Haywire
Meaty,
no, it wasn't-
Meaty
no, it
was
wasn't-
calling.
exploits.
Was it?
My
Sorry, I
vote, my
wasn't
vote
sure.
is exploits.
Media
I was gonna say Haywire. I think you have to. I think you have to let exploits have it because exploits didn't die twice on Chromie.
Yeah,
No shit.
jeez.
No. Everybody's insane. Everybody's cool.
Well, and I'll tell you this. So, Kittle and Exploits, you guys have now joined the pedigree of the Yes Chef Club. That is now 4-time champions of the MDL.
Yeah.
And everyone on the team has won a months of game time, so congratulations on that. And before we get a chance to talk to the other team, what's the
Can you buy
secret to
some
Yes
platinum in
Chef?
Diablo
What?
instead?
Yeah,
can you
I'll
put
figure
that
out how to
for
get you
platinum in Diablo
BNet,
instead?
your BNet, whatever.
Horde.
I heard exploit has a hookup for people who can carry through 27s. So why don't we buy him one of those?
No, honestly, man, it was a good time. It was a good run. We had a great time, great team. GG.
Well, and I got to
What's the
tell you,
secret?
Hmm.
we had our timekeeper Whistle keeping a close knit on how many seconds between pulls of the two teams. And I got to say, Technique, for the first time doing this and some of the bosses having like a tanking mechanic that you had to handle well, I think you did a good job.
Don't watch it back
Yeah.
though, because
Thanks,
we
pal.
weren't.
Oh, another wipe
charitable.
on Platinum's about.
Oh
Oops.
no!
Oopsies.
Should we go
It's
talk to
not
them
an
or
easy
rewatch?
boss.
Yeah, I do recommend maybe go ahead and watch them, cheer them on, get in the chat.
Yeah.
Tell them they're
Or
doing
should we
great.
wait because they might be frustrated? With
Well,
us?
yeah, I don't want
Just
to.
wait.
I don't know.
I don't
No,
want to
no,
jump
no,
in just yet.
Why don't you guys go to mythicdungeonleague.twitch or whatever the hell
Oh
the
yeah,
link
you want me to
is,
do
and
that
go
real
in-
quick? Well,
Why don't you go in and cheer them on?
while
gosh.
we're doing that, we'll go in and take
Okay.
a second to talk about MythicDungeonLeague.com. Right, I'm actually sporting a new Yeti this week. It's got, and I'm gonna wait until the camera comes back on the show. But it's got a one of our infamous dragon emojis on it. Scrap, you got one as well, right? Oh, of course it is. You didn't even save it for the night. Well, if you go to MythicDungeonLeague.com, you can find our Discord. You can find the 4-time champions. Which, speaking of which, before anyone logs off for the night, I need to get a picture of y'all. And of course, you can see all the other previous videos and wonderful things. LOL.
Want to do the picture? Go and get your transmogs ready. It's gonna be a minute probably before they kill this boss.
See, there's my little
Yeah,
dragon.
you
You,
gotta-
get the
You
logo
gotta
on
summon me
it.
back,
It's gonna be
please,
great.
Fear.
All right, we'll leave you guys to it.
Yeah, all right. We will return Scrap to the press box. And we will just watch Blind as a Bat. I'm not going to let them know the bad news just yet. Hopefully. Oh, no. There's another wipe going. You're
It's
laughing at him, Scrap? How can you do
all
that?
over again. No.
Well, but this isn't bugged. This is just... They're not too
Was
too hot.
Tazwash bugged? Because on my team we didn't have much trouble with it.
Yes, it was bugged. Do you remember exactly what happened? We couldn't pick up any of the suitcases on the mailbox.
I'm on my team. We didn't have any issue with it.
I thought you guys did. It just it was resolved within like 3 tries.
No, we did. We just figured out that we could slam through it if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could just out DPS it. We struggled the last boss though of Tazavesh. That was a pain in the neck too. This boss is tough. I wonder. I'm gonna turn their mic up a bit.
Oh, yeah,
I
do
kind
they?
of want to hear. What are they struggling on? Are they just
we'll
missing?
listen-
Are they
we'll listen
mistiming the circles?
All right. Now we can't hear Scrap Z's mic, but we can hear the rest of the team.
Oh, look at their picture on Team One. It's
Are
so
you good?
cute.
I didn't. What was so
You see,
cute
they're,
about it?
somebody just they're taking a screenshot by the
Oh.
dead dragon. Sorry, I got distracted already.
I gotta open up the game here so I
Man.
can get their picture of their team.
Yeah, you might want to do that now so they can go to bed, a couple of them.
Well, I'm in the middle of the stream. I can't just
You don't
stop.
have to pull up WoW. You know, how hard can it be?
It's a little complicated the way that I do it.
Tell
'cause
you
I'm an
what's
idiot.
happening. They're doing
That's
fine.
it.
I mean, I think they're doing fine. It's kind of hard to tell.
Orbs look good right now.
Yeah, they're being handled. You know, I don't hear them communicating, but are they?
I
Or
hope
can I just not
so.
hear them?
Exploit, who I think was voted the MVP of the other team, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Exploit's in our chat saying bats
you know what I
are
have?
greater than dragons, and I have no idea what that means.
So I'm gonna send these
All
to
right,
you,
so
Frank,
there's
so you
gonna
can
be
send
one
them
more
the
set of
sticker
orbs
that
here.
has MVP.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
just gotta make sure on top of it.
So, for those that are watching that have won previously,
Left.
right? I still got the patches. I'm still working on getting those damn headbands made. They will be
Yeah.
made.
I got it.
Yeah.
I will find out
But
actually.
I sent
I'll
you
get
all
an
the
update on it.
stickers,
Oh,
right?
wow.
So you can send exploits.
Oh,
and
I see what you're
stickers.
saying. Exploit. That makes sense.
Well,
Alright,
don't
I'm
send
good, I'm
them.
good, I'm good.
Don't send them
It's
to
just
him yet,
its
because I gotta
first
send
part,
you these
right?
MVPs.
Visible.
He sent him a special one.
Okay.
I just sent one of these to Randall
bring out
actually
the
because he
piece
didn't get
needed.
his first sticker package from the
Setting.
last time.
we
Lost
need
in the
we
mail.
need a better admin system.
Better admins. We need somebody dedicated to mailing things.
My problem is
We need-
I don't
we
mind
need
mailing. I
this
don't even mind
way.
paying for it. I just don't want to go
Yeah.
to the damn post office.
Dude,
out,
Frank.
you know.
I'm
And
the
actually,
same. You
Scrap,
know what's
add
great about
Glit,
stickers?
add Glit to the list. He
in,
also
I'm
did
in,
not
I'm in,
receive
I'm
his
in,
MVP
I'm in.
package.
Okay,
Really? I don't think I
Alright,
mailed him
so
one.
this- okay,
because
so
you're
that-
supposed to
Yeah,
get one with his.
that's the
with
problem,
his-
Scrap.
No. Okay, so
Okay, so now
everybody
the
who
last
didn't
phase
get
is
a
this the
headband,
first phase
right?
without the keeper.
okay.
So
and now
people
he
who were
spawns
You're
MVP
waiting.
but didn't
Okay.
win, I
So
sent
we're just gonna
packages.
move around the
you
room.
asked Alicia, you
That's my
asked
fault,
Randall,
but not
like,
hers.
yeah, your fault.
That is my fault. Because
But you're gonna
so
get one.
He's gonna die.
just to give context, not that anyone cares, because it's honestly almost at this point. But
They've almost killed the dragon.
Infinite
also.
corruption. You can let it
That's
fall
good.
out, and then you're gonna start
No.
dropping stuff. We're gonna move this way.
No. What, Frank? What's easy about the stickers? Once you're done with all the headbands, is that you don't have to go to the post office. You can just drive up and drop it in, because you just
Yeah.
need a stamp. You don't
Well,
have to go
yeah.
and do anything.
The problem is I
It's
don't
only
have
60
stamps.
cents. Girl, I can send you stamps. Can you send
Girl.
stamps in the mail?
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
close
send
out.
you. I'm gonna send you these stickers and also send you all my leftover stamps for my wedding invitation.
Oh,
All right,
God.
move now. Get ready
Yeah.
to move.
Although I could use them.
I bought like 100 and I didn't use
Okay,
half
okay.
of them, so
They still got like a good.
I
8%.
forgot that the
Nor's
last
Duma I
part
think
took
just
a long time.
landed.
What
So-
do you say? Isn't it Nosdorman?
Norsy
You're like-
Norsy boy.
Norsdormer.
Nerder.
Yeah, Nosdormu.
Infinite corruption. Okay, let it go.
I hear Randall's
Now
giving
move.
instructions.
Why is hair wearing this? What the heck?
Oh, no, Scraps! She
You're
just
up, you're
got
up, you're up, you're up.
obliterated by circles.
We
Oh
have
my
a cooldown.
gosh. She had like nowhere to go.
Now again, the
Use
tank
your
can
cooldowns.
soul this. It just takes forever.
I mean, they got time.
Well,
Well,
I'm
they,
in, I'm in,
oh,
I'm in,
because
I'm in,
they,
I'm
they
in.
can
Only
ignore
battle
the
weapons.
orbs.
No, they can't ignore it that badly, but
2,
they should have like
1. All right, get out.
Fear's taking his victory lap.
Oh no, they need scraps up. They're out of battle reses.
I think so. Now all the dragons are down. So again, like
Okay, so he just needs to stay alive. It's just
yeah,
a stay alive
and even if
game.
one more person dies, it should be okay. Like you know,
Yeah.
I'm in.
I
I
remember
don't
we
see
did
what
with
it is,
Lithium
but-
on his bear tank. He sold it from like 15% to dead.
well, yeah, but that's because bear tanks are broken.
Got
right
this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but still, it can be done.
now. Okay, one more
Randall,
person's
you
died.
finish.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Oh no.
2 people down.
Oh man, I wish we were closer.
Thanks,
I
Cody.
can't tell if they're just eating shit to circles or something else.
It-
This is how they
Where
cleared
are you
Morky
at?
though,
I
with
need-
just Eleanor and Randall.
Yeah. I need to clarify to the chat that it's not
Yeah,
called
you're
the
always gonna be.
Mythic
You're always gonna
Dungeon
soak an
League.
orb, okay?
It's called the
Is it
Mythic
not?
Dungeon League. And
Maybe we should change it. Is
and
it too late?
Cody, if you
Yeah, you drop
would
it.
check your damn BNet. Oh, okay. One person
Randall,
left.
I think Randall's got it.
I think it's 1%.
Don't you have to stand in it now?
I can't
Um,
tell what
Well, it
percent
won't
he's
tell me
at.
either way.
Honestly, I don't even think he has to do the orbs.
Yeah.
But Cody, check your damn BattleNet.
Yeah, I get a feeling that I
0%.
did not help with my damage.
Oh, I see 0%. Yeah, I can see it now.
We all did great.
Phoenix is telling us that his damage was
That's all
garbage.
that matters.
Where's the overall?
Scrapsy's not
right,
even
yeah,
turning
right.
her camera. She's looking at her
No, we
loop.
didn't. We
No,
actually.
she's seeing what
So
could
they
drop
got one
from
pull
here.
in this
Okay,
boss
they
before
done.
we
Let's
did.
go and jump
That's
in
okay.
there.
And then
She's
we
got her
pulled the second
priority
boss at,
straight.
like,
She
the
wants
same
to see what the
time.
drops
We pulled it
are,
the
and
first
I
time,
get
the same
that.
time they pulled it the second time when they wiped. but
All
then they
right,
killed it.
all right.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling? How was the run?
I let my team down
Why? What happened?
No,
You're
I think
taking
we
the
did-
fall.
we had a couple scuffed spots, but I think that we were pretty fast after our little trash debacle there at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then we were pretty fast until this last boss.
Randall,
Now-
you were unbelievably close at one point. Like on the last boss, they wiped on the first one as you were pulling it. Or on the
Oh,
last
really?
one as you were pulling it. So like if you had cleared it, you may have won. They were kind of slamming through it really quick. But
Yeah.
the last boss is hard, man. It stopped everybody up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there wasn't a full wipe on anything until the last boss, which we talked about
No.
how Morchi was supposed to be
There-
that boss, but
Their Chromie went exactly the same as your Chrome, or Morky went exactly the same, with just 2 people alive for like 20% of the health.
Damn.
It's
Well-
incredible how even you guys were until the end.
well, and the question now remains: despite the fact that you did not finish first, you should still nominate an MVP. Who do you guys want to nominate as your MVP?
Randall.
Scraps.
Well, I'm
Uh,
happy to send
I
it.
couldn't
to
tell the
Scraps.
healing, but if he says it, then probably Scraps.
I
Anybody?
believe Scraps, dude. The way she was handling that second boss, I learned something.
It's true. Yeah. Scrap took out a notepad and started taking notes.
I was like, I don't even know how you do this, and she just does like a bob and weave through. And also, Randall, I just sent you a bunch of stickers.
Was it really
Did you get
Cody?
one yet?
Shoot.
Yeah.
I'll get that fixed, I guess.
The trinket.
It said you were online, so I sent it to that one.
Me?
This
No, sorry, I'm
this is
talking
the
to
worst
Cody.
Oh.
trinket.
All right,
I don't-
let's wrap this bad boy up. You want to get everyone else in here?
Yeah.
All right. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So, as we come to a conclusion, what is everyone's thoughts on the new dungeon? What do you guys think?
Fun.
Sucks. Sucks.
Oh.
Fun.
The trash is so. The bosses I like a lot.
Oh, Technique closes window, so we don't even know what he's doing anymore.
Sorry, man. I
That's
was,
okay. It's all right.
He's watching a video on the dungeon, how to tank it.
He's already on Diablo.
Yeah. And now Scrapsy is watching a Red Bull commercial and pulling up panda porn.
Oh.
Nice.
It didn't feel too hard.
I
I
gonna-
think she missed the.
Just
the
in case it
panda
is panda porn,
special.
I'm gonna go and move it back over here.
And she's looking at the thing. Dude, remember we have had people. Oh, see if it's good.
Yeah,
Which trinket are you asking about?
the
Well,
mirror.
Anyways, as they worry about their
that's for
trinkets,
hate
Scrap,
pieces.
let's put a bow on this here. We'll go back to the press box.
Yeah, you guys.
Oops, not that. There we go. All right, so Scrap, we we didn't really seem to get the losing team to be very happy about talking about anything other than their loot. But you've
think
run the
they were-
dungeon once now,
Yeah.
but you've seen it now, full fledged. We talked about the mechanics, we talked about the lore. What's your overall feeling of the new Mega Dungeon?
I really like it. I can't wait to see it in Mythic Plus, but I hope they cut out a bunch of the RP. I think it's a
They
cute
will.
story. I like the amount of dragons in it. I love Morky. I think she's hilarious.
You keep calling her
Um,
Morky, and I just
Morky, it's Chromie. It's not Tromy. Why would it be Morky?
I don't think that pronunciations and accents move when the letters move.
Morky. I don't know. It's cuter.
All right. Well, the good news is this, and we'll have it out on our Discord maybe tomorrow, not tonight, because it's getting a little late here. But we will now officially move forward with our tournament realm games because we
I can't
finally had more people sign up.
Yeah.
And so I'm very much looking forward to that because we will be able to push the limits of how these games can be challenging. And then, of course, even then, maybe make some games that are just absolutely outlandish. So keep an eye out on the Discord for that. Keep an eye out on the website for that. But otherwise, I'm your boy Frank, aka Dracker, joined by Scrapclaw. Anything else you want to add?
Nope. I think we all had a good time.
Yeah, it was a wonderful time. Appreciate everyone watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Good night.